Just for the AC. It was nice, we were the only ones in the theatre. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Who saw it? Right, so shut up. Oh, come on, he does great movies. When did you see it? I haven't seen it. No, we enjoy his work. What? Anyway, it is great to be back here in an air-conditioned studio. Slightly air-conditioned. That's not big enough for this whole studio. Because I was on vacation last week. I'm not allowed to tell you before I go on vacation because the network don't like, because then they know that, you know, there's going to be repeats coming up, so it's very... So I'm here now anyway. Unless this show is a repeat. Oh my God! Do you know, I think it is some kind of M. Night Shyamalan thing going on. The lights are going on and off. This show is run by dead people. We spent all our money on the air conditioner, forgot to pay the light bill. That's it, we didn't pay. It's California, electricity on, electricity off, who cares, squirrel? Anyway, so I go on my vacation last week, and I went to Vermont. Now, Vermont, if you've never been, is fantastic. They've got these produce everywhere. They've got on the side of the road, they have these little stands. You can buy apples the size of a man's head. Really, and not a small man's head, like a big, like John Goodman's head, like that size. Big, huge John Goodman head-shaped apples. And they've got maple syrup. They're drowning in maple syrup. It's fantastic. All sorts of different kinds. I thought there was just one kind. There's all sorts of early birch, Douglas fir, morning wood. They have all sorts. They do. And maple syrup is like, I thought it was just one kind, but it's like whiskey. There's all sorts of different types. Actually, it is like whiskey and more. I used to put whiskey on my pancakes in the morning. Breakfast of champions. Anyway, I'm in Vermont, and then I'm on my way. I was going to the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal, which is in Canada. And people were warning me about the border crossing. I'm not kidding. People were saying to me, you know, I got an email from a guy who said, these are turbulent times between Canada and the US. You know, don't try and cross over the border by car. I'm not kidding. I'm like, wait, there is Hezbollah activity between Vermont and Quebec? What's wrong with you? So I'm going to Montreal, I get through across the border, I get fine, it was fine. It was like a 20-hour strip search, I loved it. And I get across. I got stopped by a French-Canadian border guard. And he said, you're come to work here? I said, yes. He said, do you have a contract? I said, yes, and I brought it with me. I got it out of the car, I showed it to him. And he said, this is all they pay you? Yeah. Well, you must not be very funny. Off you go, Mr. Discount Funny Man. Off you go, Mr. Bergen Basement Comedian. Off you go, go on. When Conan O'Brien comes through here, he has a car made of gold. His light works all the time in his studio. When Conan O'Brien does a show, the lights are on the whole time. The whole time. Can't believe we got a new set and didn't change the light bulbs. Who would have thought? Anyway, I loved Montreal. It's fantastic. It's one of the greatest cities in the world, Montreal. If you ever feel like going to Europe, don't. Just go to Montreal. It's just like it. Because you think it's going to be like Mounties and hockey and Canadian bacon. Nothing wrong with that. But no. You drive across the border and boom, France. It's France. Guys with stripy T-shirts, baguettes, bicyclists eating cheese, Americans bicycling faster than everyone else. Very nice. And the people in Montreal are fantastic. They're this very strange mixture of cosmopolitan and bilingual. Because everyone speaks English and Canadian. English and Canadian.
Worldwide Pants.